Good, happy Wednesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, police investigate report of attempted abduction in Bretton Woods. Police in Bretton Woods said they are looking for a man who tried to abduct a 10-year-old boy. New Hampshire Motor Speedway is getting ready for race weekend at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Several animals rescued from Manchester fire. Several animals were rescued and a woman was sent to a local hospital Wednesday after a house fire in Manchester. Phillips Exeter criticized for handling of sexual assault case. Phillips Exeter Academy is facing criticism for how it handled an allegation of sexual assault on its campus. Chester residents show appreciation for police. Granite Staters are showing their support for local police departments, bringing officers thank you cards and snacks. Impaired driver tried to drag firefighters down street, police say. A dairyman is accused of trying to drive away from a Manchester parking lot with 2 firefighters hanging out of his car. U.S. women's gymnastic team selected for Rio. Simon Biles wouldn't let herself believe it, not until she heard from the national team coordinator Martha Kolia. Even if the Olympic dream she had been chasing for the most of her life was locked down long ago. Trump seeks $10 million for former aid in disclosure case. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is seeking $10 million in damages from a former senior campaign consultant, Sam Nabugi, alleging that Nabugi leaked confidential information to reporters in violation of non-disclosure agreement. Police investigating assault. Shot fired at Manchester home. Police in Manchester are investigating a Tuesday night assault that say they ended with gunshots. Man arrested after drunken chase ends with crash in Portsmouth, police say. A police chase along New Hampshire's seacoast Tuesday night ended with a crash involving drunk driving, a foot pursuit, and an arrest. Bar owner arrested in largest meth seizure in New Hampshire. A local bar owner was arrested after what officials called the largest seizure of methamphetamine ever in New Hampshire and one of the largest seizures in New England. GOP convention floor fight brewing as delegates mull going rogue. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Rogue, Milano, and Pathfinder.
Is that I'm very rich.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
What's not a wig? Yeah, come on, Barbara, get over here. There's a real question about the birth certificate. I think this will top any hotel in America and will certainly be, at a minimum, by far the best hotel in Washington, D.C. It's the old post office.
And there you have it. Phoenix police hunt serial shooter after 7 dead. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
12-year-old Malia Ellis shot and killed along with her mother and a friend as they listened to music inside their car. Their murders, the latest in a series of shootings in the Phoenix area, which police are tonight calling the work of a serial killer. Malia's grandfather says the shooter was indiscriminate.
Didn't care if there were little babies in the car. They just wanted to shoot somebody.
Tonight, Phoenix police tell CNN they believe the same man has killed 7 people and wounded 2 others since March. Police released this composite sketch. The suspect, believed to be a white or Hispanic man in his 20s. He may have an accomplice.
We have no prior known contact between our victims and our suspects.
But police tell CNN they do know part of the killer's MO. All the shootings have been at night, targeting people walking or in vehicles, seemingly at random. Police say the killer arrives in a vehicle, a sedan, gets out of the car and opens fire, then quickly departs in the vehicle.
He's hunting people that he knows that he can have access to, that they are vulnerable and that they are accessible. Those are the 2 keys, and that they have no idea that this individual is behind them or in front of him. So he's looking for the best targets.
Another key part of the pattern, the target area. Most victims have been shot in the western part of Phoenix, a cluster of them in a neighborhood called Maryvale.
What does that tell you?
That tells me the individual committing these crimes knows this area very well. You've got 2 major thoroughfares that he can come into and get off on.
2 killings have been outside those neighborhoods. In total, they've occurred over more than 50 square miles of the Phoenix area. Phoenix police tell us the same weapon was likely used in each shooting, a semi-automatic handgun. As the manhunt intensifies tonight, experts say the killer could be watching the media coverage and may become more cautious or careless as a result.
These individuals tend to be very arrogant and grandiose individuals because now they're holding West Phoenix kind of hostage. People are very frightened. That, for the offender, is a rush. And that in and of itself can cause that person to take more risks and therefore possibly make more mistakes.
Okay, and that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.